Hello, Cancer friends. I'm Annie Botticelli, and welcome to my Cancer April 2025 Astrology Horoscope Forecast. I'm calling the theme of this month, Mars is finally leaving Cancer after being in your sign or very close to it, just popping briefly into Leo and then back. You've had Mars focusing on your sign since September of 2024. So that's going to bring about a big change. We'll talk about that as well as many other things that you need to know about this month. This is for you if Cancer is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any other Cancer placement you're listening for. What I'm going to talk about here is part of your astrological picture. And if you're a very late degree Cancer friend, so birthdays like July 15th through the rest of the sign, or Cancer degrees like 23 degrees through the rest of the sign, then I suggest you additionally listen to my Leo report, as your very late degree friends will benefit from both readings. So Mars generally spends 2-ish months in one sign. But when it goes retrograde every 2 years and 2 months or so, then it spends an inordinately long time within one sign, sometimes into a second sign. And this cycle around, that focus was on you. So for better and worse, you've had the power, you've had the mischief, you've had the unresolved things, stuff from the past, having to work extra hard with Mars lessons for a very long time. So here we are now in April. This started in September, and you might be ready to be done with it. Mars has been focusing on home and family and housing and real estate, and you may have seen many things happen in those arenas during this time, and maybe many great things, but also probably many challenges. So the biggest thing you have to look forward to this month as far as Mars's movement is that it's very, very, very strongly moving direct. It won't completely be out of its post-shadow retrograde because it went direct at the end of February, and then it has a long post-shadow period. That's coming here in May, but it's ready to move forward, and you are ready to move forward, and you are ready to stop having to go back and back and back over the lessons that have been coming up like an earthworm. For all this time, you've had to be the earthworm and go back over soil, making it very fine and fertile for future growth, and maybe some growth that happened during this time too, but now you're ready to go on. And where is Mars going next? Mars is going into your money sector. So you're going to have between now in the middle of April 19th is when it changes into Leo and moves into that second house for you. You'll have until the middle of June with the support of Mars, getting exceptionally rowdy with every day that passes, and more so. What does that mean? My little saying is that where Mars flows, obsession goes, and also good be grows. So you will start to find yourself very focused on your material reality, finances, money, material things, your focus on sustainability if you are, an earth-focused person. And you will notice that a lot of momentum will build and move towards your material security. Okay, so you're going to see a big change from just kind of that water, emotion, connection, the people around you, to the money, to the material, and to the security. All right, so we do have other things going on as well. Something really exciting is that we've got Ceres, Saturn transiting North Node, Venus for a little while longer, retrograde until April 12th, Mercury for a little while longer in Pisces, retrograde until April 7th. All of these planets I just listed are in Pisces, which is a fellow water sign, which means that many of the planets are going to be speaking your language. And that means all of the things that make you watery are going to get extra oomph at this time. That quiet personal space where you have personal pursuits, that daydreaming, that, feeling, that making your space sacred, that artistic focus, that connectedness, all of that's going to have extra oomph during this time because of all of these water energies. And your emotions or other people's emotions may need some extra attention, but you may also notice the fantastical and the mystical and the spiritual and the psychological and your dream time be awakening in wonderful ways. Now, specifically for Cancer, this energy is lighting up your 9th house of teaching and learning and long distance travel, international travel, businesses, things like that, languages. All of those things are getting beautifully accentuated. So you might find yourself in quiet personal pursuit of study. You may be looking for that perfect, coursework that you can cozy up and study and or you may be getting ready to teach and you're building your content. Now, if you have a very big launch, May and June are better for that. This month, things will continue coming alive. In February, we had Jupiter go direct. Then at the end of February, we had Mars go direct. And then at the end of March, we had Neptune move into fire sign Aries, not having been there for almost hundreds of years. And then we're also on the 7th having Mercury into direct, and April 12th, Venus direct, and then they're going to move into Aries, and then Mars is moving into Leo. So all of these are indications of moving forward and momentum and things getting ready to blast forward. But we are still going to have sort of that retrograde hangover for the rest of April. So you can take your important steps, towards your big things. But if there's some step that really matters, something that you really need some oomph for the tides going out, you may want to wait until May and June for that, okay? Because the tides have been coming in since September. And now the switch is happening this month, but it's going to take a little while before the force of outward flow really starts generating very obvious results. But all of these Aries energies that are happening this month, you will feel forward movement. You will feel the ambitions come back and the oomph and the, you'll be ready to make decisions. And with all of the fire energy combining with all the water energy, it's like your own steam central, to be very, very productive. So all the fire in the sky is going to bubble that water in the sky and in you into action. Okay, Jupiter has been moving through your 12th house since last May 2024. It will be there until June 2025. This is giving you a 1 year in every 12-year opportunity to enhance your intuition, to expand your inner world, to dive into the world of the fantastical, all those things I talked about that are short-term with these Pisces placements. You've had a long-term deep dive with Jupiter moving through the 12th house that's ruled by Pisces. So, diving into the inner realms, that quiet space where everything is connected, you still have Jupiterian support for a few more months here. So make the most of that. This is a time where you can really start to tell the difference between your anxiety and your intuition, between a message and, just a block. And, you've got Jupiter to help you doing that. Okay, so I'm going to give you the dates for the full moon and the new moon. I'm not doing a big workup on those in this report because I have a whole separate video and podcast on those, but just wanted to give you the dates. April 12th, that same day that Venus goes direct, we also have a full moon at 23 degrees of Libra. And then on April 27th, we've got a new moon at 7 degrees of Taurus. If you like the dates, then definitely go to AnnieHelpsYou.com, sign up for my free email newsletter, click on the archive in the welcome letter, and access the monthly written star report with all the sweet and salty dates for each month that I post 1 month early. Now, if you love how I teach and you want to learn and part of your quiet study in the backdrop is astrology, I am your girl. Go to beastropro.com, beastropro.com to see my $1,500 worth of free promos when you register for my Astrology Mastery Certification course. If you want to learn astrology and you resonate with how I teach, I can help you. And I can also show you how you can earn money from your love of the stars. This promo is going to be ending very soon, so definitely this month. So check it out at beastropro.com, beastropro.com. If you want all of my content early and you don't want to miss anything I post, because I am posting on Sundays weekly reports for the Astrology Now. I am posting full moon and new moon, and I will have some other reports like my Neptune and Aries, and YouTube isn't letting you know every time I make a post. So get all my content early and free VIP access to my eclipse resource page, retrograde resource page, and so much more by going to AnnieHelpsYou.com and putting your name and email address in there. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you in a report soon. Bye for now.